It's me, SnHW. I'm back with another 10NL video. This is going to be another session, 5 tabling. Hopefully mark down some significant hands that I can review later. And yeah, good for my poker recording myself, so going to keep doing it. The video started at about 21 minutes past. Okay, let's record that. Interesting here, 10 to win, 55. I'm not going to bother out position with suited 3-8. This is one flop where we would be at least somewhat happy, but not particularly happy, because look at that. Really? 4, 6? 6, 9? Who knows? We've got a queen eye flush in this hand. Would have been wrecked though by the jack high flush. And it's a big shame that we lose this player because we're now four-handed. So I'm going to be getting out of this table. I'll try and get another table up. Let's see what we got going here. What's cooking? Seems decent. Hop in this. Come on, 3-8. Oh, there's an 8. Don't see much point in betting though. I think I'll just fold to this, you know. Better 8s, kings, you know, we're not beating any of them. Blind versus blind, last hand on this table. A7. Bad flop for us though. Do we really want to bet out more? Don't think so. Jack 6 isn't good. 7-4 isn't good. Checks back, which makes me want to bluff. I don't think he'd check back blind versus blind if he had a good hand. If he had a oh, okay. So I'm obviously wrong, and I'm not certainly not going to fly on this flop. It's difficult for him to have. Okay, he's never folding that. It's difficult for this guy to have anything that's beating me here, other than middling pocket pairs that he was set mining with that he might fold here anyway. Doesn't look like he will though. And given the speed of his check back, I don't think I can bluff. We hit the jack at the end, that's pretty good for us, and we're just going to call if he bets. When he checks, there's definitely value to be had. I don't mind making it just like 120, seems reasonable. Just going to call here in position, try and dink a club. Don't dink a club. And he bets 80. If we get another call, then I will call. If he folds, then I'm going to fold 2, I think. Oops. Don't think I can fold here, given the price. Ah, and we dink it. Brilliant. Okay, so we're going to be going to Value Town here. Only an ace-high flush is now beating us. Actually, the board is paired here. So I think I am just going to call this one. And if we see a raise, I might just fold. Holy shit, what a weird hand. Do I just have to fold having hit? How gross is this? This is like 4 minutes in, 3 minutes in, bottom left. Oh my word, do I seriously have to fold my king high flush? You know, I think I do here actually. I think I genuinely have to fold the king high flush. Oh wow, can I seriously do that? I think I do on the paired board, just about have to fold my king high flush. Yeah, whoa, we all had flushes. Oh my word. What a hand! Holy crap, oh my word, I'm not going to put that in chat. That is a crazy hand. Every one of us had a flush, and why? This guy's obviously scared. That's an absolutely bonkers hand right there. Tough laydown. One action card at the end there. What an action card. It's a crazy tough hand. Maybe we should have got away from it turn. But when this guy calls, we're just getting such good odds. If I'd have jammed, would this guy have made the tough fold? Maybe. I'm not sure. Still waiting on our big blind here. God, the odds are so good just to get in a call. That could be bad play. And here we're in middle position. I'm not going to, unsuited, I'm not going to play ace jack there. Hopefully this goes all the way around and we just get to see a family pot here. Only the actual legit under the gun player. Not if we see a squeeze, that is ridiculous. No squeeze yet. It'd be funny if we just saw a huge squeeze here. Makes it like $2. That would be funny. No, he just calls. Ah, no flop. No good, unfortunately for us. Queen 9, not a good flop for Queen 9. Oh no, not a terrible one. Dinks the king. Not going to call here. I mean, we're 2 players behind. Either one of them could have an ace and raise, or any card that's beating us. Is this Tracy get? What the fuck? Oh yeah, because I wanted to be sat out. No. So I could get this Tracy game over here. Is this Tracy game actually good though? That's the question. Tracy seems reasonable. King Queen suited, top table. We'll see what the table's like. Seems reasonably tight at the moment. Oops. Pardon me. Ace King, King Jack. Absolutely nothing happens on the board. Ace King takes it down. It folds to us here. That's not a good sign. Don't really want to play on that table there anymore though. Pocket 2s on this completely dead table. We flop a pair of queens. I'm just going to check back here. I don't think he'd check an ace to us, so we can go for a tiny bit of very thin value here. Let's make it 22. Okay, folds. And this new arrival of the short stack just about keeps this table alive, 6-handed. Awful flop when he pots. We're not going to be doing anything. We're not going to be messing around there. So far this session, we're not doing well. We are down this session. Not by much, but we are down. Wow, look at that. Last 150 hands, we're down bad. That's not good. Because look at this. We got stacked pre-flop ace king versus sevens. Interestingly, get it in with sevens, but yeah, we got stacked ace king sevens, and that didn't get us off on a good footing. Not going to be bothering with that stack there. We'll be bothering with this stack here though, and this one here. Ace king and ace queen on top left and top right. Probably get some action on one of them, I would have thought. Yep, there you go. One call. Folds round and we see a very innocuous flop. Do we want to just check call? Probably. I am just going to check call. When he immediately checks, it's likely we surely can bet out for value here. We're only going to bet literally half pot though. He calls. Do we want to just check call? We're probably splitting pot, so I don't want to give 8-8-8 too much rake. And we do split pot. We've got exactly the same hand. So I don't see much point trying to bet out and trying to get a bluff there because he's probably just going to call with an ace. Here I think we do have to try and see bet ace king here. There's not much he can continue with, although he does choose to continue. Now I've got the nut flush draw going forward. Do we want to check back? I think we are going to check back. There's not many bad turns. Queens and jacks pretty much the only bad rivers. Hearts obviously very good river. 2 complete blank, and would probably pick this pot up if he bets. That's a bit weird. Ace king again, bottom table. And when did the one start? This was what, about 12 minutes in? Top right. This ace king hand here, because this is a pretty tough call here. What on earth can he have? 4, 5, 6. Like jacks, 10, something like that. I don't think he'd play that like this way. Wow, we get shoved in all in. I'm going to try and squeeze these guys out of the pot by making it like 2-34. I am going to call. I think the pot. He has enough ace queen, ace jack in his range. Ah, he had the flush. It's an awkward hand. Definitely going to be marking that one down. Review. Here we flopped well with the ace king. Then bet $3 here. He snap folds. No 8 or 7. Okay, we survive there and take down the pot. I'm not sure how much profit we made there, but we take down the pot. $3 profit, that's not bad. I don't think it's worth marking that hand. I think it's pretty standard. Sad to see the short stack go, but you know, that's what it is. Revitalized table at the bottom left. Oh no, that was the new table. Revitalized table at the far right, I should say. These are the two good tables, the bottom right and the top left. I think they're the ones that are making me smile at the moment in terms of bad players, you know, fishy players that are giving me value. Checking behind 6-4, and we hit 2 pair, 4, 5, 6. Alright, bit of a weird flop, but definitely have to bet out here. I don't see any reason not to just make it 25, make it reasonably large. Oh my god, I don't think we can fold here. I don't think we can fold. We've got almost top 2. I really cannot see us folding here. Ah, man. 170 to win 280. We can't fold. 7-8 perhaps. Oh, pocket 7s. That's fine. Yep, we take it down. That's brilliant. We raised here and got called by everyone. Wow, that's a bit scary. I'm going to bet out here. This is for value. If he jammed, that'd be awkward, but he checks and it comes 10. The thing is, if we check to him, I'm very worried he's just going to jam. But it's something I'm going to have to live with, I think. And it's something I'm just going to have to fold to, I think. Yeah, I don't think he's probably taking this line particularly with a worse hand. So I feel justified just to throw away. 7s. I think I'm just going to set mine here. I think it's definitely a good set mine. Because look, we're getting called here. 7. Fuck, no 7. Awful flop, obviously, and we're just going to be check folding. Simple as that. that 9 was a 7, then it would be a dream flop. No business contesting this top right pot. This was a pretty one. They started about 34 past, 33 past. Yep, set mine seems fine here. It's about 12 minutes in, 13 minutes in, or 12 minutes in. Queen-a-roos. 6. Damn it, no 6. That table was the top left. Bet 60. With no 6, I'm not going to, even though it's a really innocuous flop, I'm just not going to try and bother there. Like I'm not going to bother with Jack 2 when the big blinds are random that I've never seen before. Happy to make it 65 here. 3 bet for value. Aces versus Ace King. Never a good one, although he's in a pretty good spot here if he can dink a 10, but doesn't dink a 10. On this board, am I really getting value from anything? There's no good hand. Not going to open Ace 9. Just out of range. Just about out of range. There's no hand. There's no bad turns for us particularly. I am going to bet out though. I'm going to make it very small. I'm going to make it 65. And he is snap folds. Okay, that was a protectional bet. Maybe get a bit of value as well. On this board, do I want to? I'm just going to check call. I think. I don't think I can fold on this flop. But I think check calling. I don't think we can. Oh wow, that's not what I wanted to happen. The check and then the ace. That's very bad. And we're likely behind. He checks and it comes 10. Okay. Interesting. Not going to bet out because we're not getting value from anything, but he might be kind and just give us a free showdown here. And he does. He had 9s. I think that was folding to any kind of bet. Ace 10, not going to contest it. You know, if he wants to raise it to 105, then, you know, I'm just going to let him do that. I'm not going to try and, you know, get out, particularly out of line, facing 3 bets there. Ace 10 is not ahead of his 3 betting range out of the small blind. So even though he'll be taking a flop in position, he's reasonably likely to have an ace blocker, you know, ace queen, ace king. And even when he doesn't, you know, it's very unlikely that we're going to bink an ace there. And even if we bink a 10, we're often not best. You know, jacks through aces part of his range certainly as well, although we do, of course, have ace blocker. No business trying to take down this pot. It's I think unlikely to get enough callers. Definitely going to be betting out for value here. I want to be charging a heart for its draw. I don't see anything wrong with making it 24, just 10 shy of pot. Okay, it folds round, so that's fine. Not going to open a7 from middle position +1. Actually, it's not middle position +1, it's just middle position. Not gonna, oh no, it is middle position +1. Yeah, this is middle position. This under the gun +1. And under the gun is sitting out, so that's fine. Ace king top left on the small blind. See nothing wrong with making it 35. Snap fold. Not going to be raising 3 jack, but this guy's folded his blind. Okay, only 2 out of 2. That's not strong enough for me to think that raising 3 jack here is ever going to be a profitable play. See a raise anyway. Not much action at the moment. It's my 10NL graph. $32 of profit so far. Had a 45-minute session on, what's the date today? Yesterday. Had a 45-minute session yesterday where I made $25. Certainly on that session to date. Still no action. 7 deuce, not a hand that we're going to be giving any sort of voluntary put in. King 6, neither. You gonna watch anything tonight? You need to go to bed. Alright, fair enough. Not going to defend 9-4 here. In the big blind, I just don't see much point. I mean, I know he'll be in position, and I know he's opening very likely to be opening wide from small blind, but you know, it's 9-4 off. It's like just so poor. Pocket nines. I'm not set over set. I'm very surprised. How on earth did that guy get it in there? Player notes fish. He just flat called and then he got it in on a paired board. Wow, very bold, very bold. When he opens to 26, can I squeeze out a call? How steely is he? Oh, we have no history on him. I'll just let him. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt when we don't have any history on him. It's always better to give villains the benefit of the doubt than to presume they're playing fishy. You know, that's never something you want to presume. Just gonna bet out for value here, getting value from queens, getting value from diamonds, getting value from random villains that think that they're somehow ahead in some spots. Well, not ahead, but think they can float a flop or something. So that seems fine to bet out. Didn't get anything there, but that's okay. Definitely an ace from the button is definitely a raise. Seems fine to me. Fold round. This table seems a little dry, but that's okay. When I say a little dry, I mean drier than it was before, because it was a very active table when I first sat down. This was the absolute best table for sure. This guy hopefully might energise the table slightly, although he's quite far out of position to me, which is a shame. So probably won't get involved with him on any pots, but you know, nothing you can do about that. Do I want to bet here, protect my twos when he checks to me? Probably not. It's a small pot. I don't see the point in getting into a spot of bother if he has a queen. Say we, you know, spike a jack or something. You know, it could get a bit ugly. You know. Here though, do I want to bet again? No, I don't think so. If he bets out, I'm just going to fold. You know, I'm just going to let him have it. I've just presumed he's dinked a king at the end or something. When he checks, we take it down. He had 9-10. Okay. He paused for a little bit. It wasn't a snap check to me, so he obviously thought about bluffing me. But for whatever reason, he decided against it. This guy seems very tight. We've got 172 hands on him, and he's only opening 18% from small blind. I'm not going to bother with this guy. Seems like your bog standard nip. Queen 5, not going to bother, although this guy just folded his blind. 22, okay, I didn't realise that. If I'd known he folded his blind 22 out of 23 times, obviously I'm going to be raising that up, not even going to hesitate. This guy, what's the stats on this guy? 2 out of 3. Okay, that's not good enough. Not going to defend here. Do I want to raise here? You know, I think I will raise here. Just going to make it 40. This guy could call, but ace 8 I think is good enough. This is a value re-raise. 4-3 not good enough as this table breaks down. Ugh, horrible flop. But one that we can probably expect to fold on when we bet out. We bet out 55. It's difficult for him to continue, as demonstrated. And obviously we're going to be getting out of this table at the bottom left of the next hand. We don't want to play three-handed poker here. And that's the Tracy table. This is the one that we tried to replace. Well, this is the one we did use to replace the table we had in here before that we probably should have just stuck with. But never mind. Interesting flat out of the big blind. I'm actually just going to check behind. This guy's, the fact that he's taking time and he seems like a tight player, so that suggests to me strength rather than weakness. When he checks again though, we want to just reach out, take it down. We do have some outs to the flush, the 10 high flush. It's difficult for him to have a hand, of course, and it doesn't look like he did have a hand. I'm just sitting out now, that's fine. Not going to bother with Jack 6, definitely not good enough. Whoops. Get that back to my poker hands. Whoops, why do I keep opening up that? Whoops! Oh my god, it's the one fucking retarded. Let's take a peek at what there is on offer. Seems like a pretty loose game. 23% seeing a flop, wow. That's a lot. 36, oh, okay, there's 3 players waiting for that one. Could hop into this one immediately. I think that is what, oh, I can't hop into that one immediately. Let me get on the waiting list though. Oh, there's a fish in this game. Oh, he's sitting out though. That's a bit cringy. It's a shame. Do I want to play on this table, this Gorelia table? No, not really. I think I'm just going to get out of the table when the fish is sitting out. Not going to try and contest that one particularly. This one looks like a good one to get in. Solid on the waiting list there. This one looks reasonable, but there are some scary stacks there. The fish probably been driven out, I would have thought. 5-10, this guy, we don't seem to have much history on him. When someone raises, obviously we're not messing around. Okay, 8. Yes, we dink an 8. We dink an 8. We successfully hit our set. Checks round though, so I'm going to make it extremely small. I'm going to make it like 30, just like the weakest bet ever. And we get snapped twice. Very good news. If it checks round again, we're going to be doing the same thing. Going to be making it small. Going to be making it 75, just a small bet here. When we get raised to 180, we're only losing to 10s and kings. That's it. I'm just going to min raise here, and I'm going to be all in on every single river. He might jam for me here though. All in on every river. 5-10. No good, my friend. As we have a set. Very nice there. Obviously we bust out the fishy player, which is a shame, obviously. We'd rather have him there than anyone else. Don't see a problem of making it 95 here versus this guy. Seems quite liberal. He probably will flat this, which is okay because, you know, value. But there can be some awkward flops for us here. We're super deep on this guy, which makes it very weird as well. He folds, okay. Doesn't want to get tangled with the big stack. Probably the correct play. 9-aroos, that seems cool. And we're still kind of weighing on that table that we're in. Someone to bust out there, something to happen. Table developing here. Do we want to hop in on that? Wow. I am just going to hop in. Okay, so it's a full stack there. Not sure about what I want to do on this table. Let's just see this hand play out. Okay. I was very... out of position to the monster stack, that's a shame. Raises 4x. Very wet board. Snap call. Ace. Very interested to see how they play this hand out. 50. Raise to... min raise to 1. Cool. This guy's all in. Let me see. Probably see a call. King 8. Wow. If this guy resits, then I'm in for sure. If he doesn't resit, then I'm probably just going to sit out. What did the other guy have? Ace Queen. Okay. So that's interesting. Ooh, poor flop for jacks up there. I think we can just throw it away, jacks. There's no point really, you know, he's not doing that other hand that we're ever ahead of. 9-3, just gonna wait, actually how much? Only 3 out of 4. Probably good enough though. Oh, not when someone raises though. Wow, get me in on this game, I think actually. I think we're going to be sitting in on this game here with all this weird min raising and calling. Seems like a pretty soft table. We need to be wary of the big stack that we're out position to. He's likely to be a reg, I would have thought. Although not necessarily, you know, he might have just got lucky. This looks like a good table to be at though. Weird min bets going on and stuff like that. That's always nice. When we get into our next table, I think I'm going to sit out this top right table here. Seems like the toughest table left of the ones we're in. The guy involved in the pot here with the football guy, whatever he's called, 19 Mazer, seems like basically the... and look at that, we're right here. I'm probably going to be stopping the video not too long from now. When did we start again? About 22 past? 21 past, so I probably should stop it now, really. I've only had 3 significant hands, but it's already been over half an hour, so I'll just play a few more hands with all 6 tables and then we'll stop it. 2-3 here, hit a 2 but nothing else. I'm going to bet out though to a likely to have the best hand. It's a value bet. Protection. Oh, we get called. It comes 4. It's a heart. I'm just going to check back. Hopefully he checks to us and we can just check back and realise at least some of our pair equity. Here I don't think he's going to do it with a hand we're ahead of. I know it's only a small bet, but I don't really want to be hedging my bet. That does bring into question our flop bet though. Like, why are we betting out flop if we're just going to fold? If we're just going to check back, turn and then fold river? Just doesn't seem very, like, there's much point in betting flop if that's our plan going forward. Here I'm just going to raise. A bit loose here, but I am going to raise. I think the big blind folds often enough to make it profitable. When he plays back at us, we have to respect his play. For sure. Don't know why I'm sitting out bottom left. Oh, because I haven't been dealt in yet. Okay, it folds round, and that's nice. Not much action today so far in this session. There was action earlier, but in this session, not picking up too much for the screens. And I think I'll probably just end the video as we pick up two very bad hands. So unfortunately, well, we'll see the conclusion of this hand. Set of fives versus a flush draw. Doesn't get there with the flush draw. Set of fives take it down, that's a shame. We'd like to see the short stack take it. That's okay. Hopefully he rebuys, but probably won't. And yeah, thanks for watching, and more videos to come for sure.